Welcome back, everybody, to DGOT, the Instant Reactions. We're back with another one. Christopher Landon, to me, has done it again. He made another fine thriller horror movie. I quite enjoyed it, honestly. I do have some nitpicks with it. We're doing 2025's Drop. Christopher Landon, like we mentioned, he's been on our show a few times now. Freaky from 2020, I really like that one. That's still my favorite of his, personally.
Happy
Happy
Death Day.
Death Day. Happy
Yeah.
Death Day to you. We haven't done that one yet, but I think he's just really good at making horror comedies or horror movies with a bit of comedy in them. I think he's one of the best. He's right there with Radio Silence and stuff like that. Dustin, what are your general thoughts? Like, I enjoyed it, but I do have nitpicks.
I I don't think it was a bad movie. I This movie's not technically out yet, so I guess we'll say no spoilers. Is that fine with you, or you want to spoil some stuff? It doesn't matter. We can spoil
We
it.
yeah, we can spoil it.
Okay, so spoiler warning: this movie's not out yet, so if you listen to this and you plan on seeing it this weekend, turn it off and revisit. But I I think that Blumhouse is trying really hard to redeem themselves in my eyes. I've been very critical of them, and I told you, like, when I'm sitting in theater and I see Universal pop up, and then Blumhouse pops up, and then Platinum Dunes pops up. There was 5 people, so I went and saw this at Regal's Mystery Monday, which is where they show a movie, don't tell you what it is, but it's an early showing of a movie. I had a feeling it was dropped. I was right, but when I saw Universal, Blumhouse, Platinum Dunes pop up, I almost joined the other 5 people that got up and left. Like, once the opening credits were going, there was 5 people that got up and left and never came back. And when I saw those 3 companies on the screen, I was like, they might have the right idea. But I thought it was a fine movie. I don't think it's perfect, but it was a fun little movie. And yeah,
The whole theater left.
no, dude. So Regal's Mystery Mondays they're pretty packed, and
No, yeah, they're pretty packed here too.
this theater, there was probably, I didn't get a head count. When there's just a few people in the theater, I always do count, see how many people are watching this movie with me. But there was over 50 people, easily, in this theater. But 5 of them got up and left, and I think it's just like 3 of them. I didn't tell you this part, but 3 of them was father, mother, and a small child. So they probably was like, "Oh, this is a horror movie. Let's go see the Minecraft movie or something." Uh,
Yeah.
the other 2 people, they were like young adults. I don't know. Maybe they just aren't into horror too, or they saw the trailers and didn't want to give this movie a chance. But um, yeah, I thought that it was a fine movie.
Yeah, same here. I didn't go see it Monday. I just got back from Spookala. Been posting all about that. I was really tired. Just had to catch up on. I had to do my Bates Motel notes.
Yeah,
And like you mentioned, or like I mentioned to you in our text, like they were doing an early screening tonight, Wednesday. So it was like, I can wait 2 more days.
yeah,
General, here, let's jump into our pros. I thought the acting was really good. Like I thought Megan, I don't know how you say her last name, Fahy, Fahey. I'll just say
yeah.
that for now. If I butchered her name, I apologize. I'm not familiar with her game. I haven't seen anything she's been in that I know of. I thought she was really good. Like, I thought she gave a very good performance. Brandon Sklenar as Henry, I thought he did a fine job as well. I thought he was really well cast too because, like, he looks like I'm probably about to get paused, but like he was like a good looking date. Like they didn't like go
Whoa,
weird with it. They didn't
yeah.
go weird with it. That's just my opinion. I thought I did not get who done it was. Like I didn't know who it was. Like they had a lot of red herrings that were pretty damn good to me. Like obviously you knew it was someone in the restaurant or whatever, but I couldn't figure out who it was, and it was a pretty nice reveal. I did kind of have a feeling about the other person, the meteor guy from the beginning of the movie. Like we mentioned, this is spoiler, so do not listen to this. I kind of was like, yeah, he kind of a little mysterious. I think he might come back into play, but I did not get the main villain. So I thought that was pretty well done by Christopher Landon. I thought the movie looked great too. I thought it was a lot of great shots. The sound was really good. Saw it in Dolby Digital. Like a lot of the text messages that came through was really loud. It really you got the heart pumping. It was really tense at moments too. Like the tension was there. Like I will mention this in my cons as well, but I kind of am trying to balance this out. Like Violet's character has been through a lot. It's like she's been through some trauma, abuse. She watched her husband kill herself. She's recovering as a single mother. and she's in a really awkward position. Like she does, like I wouldn't know what to do. Like part of me was getting really frustrated with her. Like, you know, you need to tell somebody, like get this figured out. But then I'm thinking, like she's already been through so much. All she has left is her son, and they're threatening to kill him and her sister. Like that's probably all she has left at this point. So I thought she handled the tension well, and I thought she did a great job. Dustin, what do you think? Just general, not general thoughts, the pros.
Pros. Yeah, I thought the casting was good as well. Megan Fahey. I texted you guys this when I was in the theater for another movie, but every time I saw the trailer, I was like, man, Megan Fahey, she could be Leslie Bibb's sister. Like I think they look very similar. But she did really well. I'm not familiar with her game either. I'm looking at her IMDb page right now, and you know I know The White Lotus is popular. I haven't watched it. I usually don't watch a lot of shows. She was in Your Monster, which I really enjoyed last year with Melissa Barrera. But her and Brandon Sklenar, they were very good. Um, the movie did look great, and this is gonna also get into a con for me though, because I texted you the reason that I said I almost joined those five people when they got up and left was not just Blumhouse. I think Universal's been very lazy lately. Um, Anytime I see Universal is doing a movie, there's a little bit of disappointment because I think it could be done much better. To me, I texted you this. I think that it feels like anymore Universal would rather a movie look like $1 million than be worth $1 million. And so the visuals and the like the best camera quality that you can imagine, the best sound you can imagine, some cool graphics and uh, you know effects and stuff like that. But the stories and the characters all seem a little bland. And the movies that come to mind when I say that, like Love Hurts, one of the worst movies. That I gave that movie a Marshawn Lynch bump when I rated it on Letterboxd. But that was a bad movie. It looked awesome, but it was so bad. And I can't remember the other ones I mentioned to you in text, but it's like all the movies they've been putting out lately, for the most part, just they're disappointing. Anyway, we're on positives right now. I think that every plot hole was covered up nicely. Like there was several moments in the movie. I was like, oh come on, like how are you going to explain that? And then they explain it, and I'm like, okay, like I can live with that explanation. That's fine. So I think they cover their tracks very nicely in that regard. Um, I thought the movie was pretty predictable as far as the reveal and who's behind it and stuff. Like I kind of called it pretty early, but there was still enough tension and twist to make me forgive that. So I think a lot of the comedy was decent. The waiter got on my nerves. I didn't find him charming. Like the whole
The
theater laughed every time he spoke, and he annoyed me. He seemed out of place to me.
the Before you continue on, I agree. Especially like the first interaction, like when he's telling him like it's his first shift and all that. Like he really got on my nerves then. But after that, I thought he was fine.
Yeah,
But that first one, like really, is just like this is just too much now at this point.
yeah. But I thought, other than him, I thought they captured the first date element very nicely. Like the chemistry between the two protagonists was great. Even the rest of the restaurant staff, I thought was great. The bartender in particular, how she came over and was like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, I've been
Yeah.
bartending a long time. I can help you if you need it." Um, and I think that this is a great, like, I don't mean this as a put down, as an insult, but a great, like, mindless movie. You don't have to think too much about it. You just put it on and enjoy the ride. And that's what I got from this movie.
That's kind of Chris Landon's thing though, to
Yeah.
me. Like Happy Death Day, Freaky, like you don't have to be locked in to watch it. He just makes fun movies, like fun, scary horror movies. Not scary, but fun thriller horror movies with, Freaky had great kills. Happy Death Day, just had a charm to it with Jessica Rothen reliving her same day over and over. This one, I thought it had a nice charm to it. Well, he knows how to cast his lead lady. Like he picks a good lead lady. I'll give
Yeah.
him props for that.
Same thing with Hard Eyes. I thought, he wrote that movie. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
that
Hard
was,
Eyes as well. Hard Eyes as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
Now I can't give him too much props though because he did write Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, and I did not like that one. But other than that, though, you're right. He does do a good job, and he also wrote Disturbia, which I like. So his writing
Yeah,
is good.
yeah, Disturbing. That's one of my. That's a nostalgic favorite of mine. Yeah, I mean, I had a good time with it. I mean, I really don't have. I mean, it wasn't like seeing Heretic, for me. Like I wasn't like clamming up. I wasn't tense. I wasn't. My thoughts weren't provoked. It wasn't like Oddity where like the tension was really thick and I was getting jump scared. But I was entertained throughout. Like I was locked to the screen. I was enjoying what I was watching, and that's not easy to do for a lot of movies. Like to keep your audience engaged and enjoying it. Like you got to have, it's got to look good. The acting has got to be good, and I think he did that. You got any
Yeah.
more thoughts on that before we just jump into our cons?
No, I think you're pretty right in that regard.
Do you want to go first with the cons?
Yeah, sure. Cons for me, there's too many red herrings to me. Like, you know, I think of Dr. Umar when he's like the NFL is a suspect. Like, I felt like everyone was a suspect in this movie, and like
Everybody's a suspect.
like when Buddy kept bumping into her in the bar and kept looking over at her, and he's always on his phone throughout. I was like, okay, it's not him, duh. And they kind of hinted at the fact that it was Henry. I'm like, nah, I didn't buy that from the jump. It's not Henry. And the prom kids, no, it's not the prom. Like, so then I'm like, okay, who logically could it be? It's like, who's the guy that was like overly nice? Because that's typically how it goes. The one you least suspect, is the guy that's also on his first date, and the date went horribly, but he's still in the restaurant. He stayed the whole time, and he keeps looking over. The bartender says, he keeps looking over to you. No wonder his date left. It's like, yeah, okay, it's him. Got it. Um, the the visuals, like I said, the camera quality and some of the shots that we got, fantastic. And you mentioned as a pro, to me, the text popping up on the screen, I wasn't a big fan of.
Oh, I didn't care for that either.
Okay, it's like every
I
time.
mean, there were times where visibly she was not looking at her phone and it would still bring the text up.
Yeah, and she's looking ahead, but she's reacting as if she's reading it. And but not only that, it's like I get it from a writing and directing standpoint. It's like you don't want to have the camera on her phone nonstop because that would be annoying. That would get old. So you want to show her reaction and her surroundings, but also let the audience know what she's reading. So I get it. So I'm not sure that there's a good answer as far as how to properly and do it in a satisfying way, to let us know that.
I got away.
How's that?
Just listen to a wise man I know named Dustin Franklin. You send one message that tells you everything you got to do.
Yeah, yeah. Stop all the drops. Just send it all at once. But no. And I thought that when she's in the bathroom stall and the she's looking at the cameras in her house and the cameras like go up on the stall walls around her, I thought that was cool. But I don't know. To me, it kind of detracted. It kind of took away from the tenseness of the moment because it's like, oh, that's a cool visual when really I should have been panicking instead of focusing on how cool something looks. Same thing with the text popping up on the screen. So I think it was a double-edged sword. And the characters, even though I liked Violet and Henry, they were funny, and Jen was funny, especially that at the end when in the
Yeah.
hospital room. That was funny.
That was
But
funny.
but I feel like they were all pretty bland though. Like I didn't necessarily care. I didn't have a connection with them, but that's not to say I didn't like them. It's just I don't know. I sent you guys a video today of Tarantino talking about, and this was an old one right after he made Pulp Fiction, old video where he was talking about how movies today back then they fail to tell a story. They just show you like a part. Stories constantly unfolding. And while this one did constantly unfold because there's new developments in the drops and everything, I just didn't feel that story connection to her backstory, I guess. Even though they showed us the flashbacks and we see that she's been through a lot and it makes sense that she hasn't been on dates, I didn't necessarily have a connection with her. And I don't know. That's what I meant when I said Universal, like they'd rather it look like $1,000,000 than be worth $1,000,000, which I know this movie costs well more than $1,000,000. I'm using that just as an expression, but yeah, I don't know. And then, like I said earlier, it was pretty predictable for me. Like I knew that it was gonna. I just had a feeling it was gonna be that guy. I can't say I knew, but I had a very strong inclination that it was gonna be the guy that it was behind it. So it is what it is.
No, it's fine. I didn't guess it would be that guy. Like they had me. Like I was convinced he was just the awkward older guy on his first date, and I was like, damn. Like when his chick showed up, it was like she is not feeling him at all. I was like, you hate to see it. I mean, my whole thing is just suspending my belief.
Yeah.
It's like this guy is in the corner with his date. I mean, she stays for a good part of the movie. It's like how is he watching what she's doing, like when she goes to the bathroom or goes to talk to the hostess, and how is he able to communicate like while that lady's at the table? Like how is he able to send all these text messages that fast, and how does he know like how is he looking at all the cameras in the restaurant? Like did I miss that? Like all he has is his phone, right? Is he like going? Is he just like? How does he know that she went to the bathroom? Maybe she just went up front. Is he just skimming through all the cameras like they hacked into that fast? Because bro, back at the house isn't doing. He's just watching he's just terrorizing the two people. Like he's not watching cameras.
Yeah,
They should have had a third man probably.
I'm guessing he had like some like maybe an app or something that when he hacked into the cameras, he had multi-view. He had all the cameras on one screen, and he could see, something like that. But when you just said he's sitting over there watching, like I thought of Dancing on My Own. Like he's in the corner watching her kiss him. Oh,
that's a good song.
That is a great song. But also you mentioned bro back at the house. That reminded me of another con. So he tells him on the phone, tells his his partner, killed him. As his last words, killed him. She still got there before he did it. No.
In Chicago traffic.
In Chicago. Now she did cover her tracks a little bit when she told Henry on the date that she lives just a couple minutes from downtown. So okay, like she doesn't live far, but still, he's got a gun. These are two people. One's a knocked out babysitter. One is a little boy. It's bang bang. I'm out of there before you get home. But she had to get through construction and all this, and she still got there. And then when Jen's fighting back, stabs him in the leg or whatever, he's got his gun. He turns around and sees the little boy standing there. He's got his gun. If his mission was truly to kill that little boy, he would have just shot him. Instead, he starts walking after him, buying them more time. So,
no, the end was that part was frustrating because it's like that was too predictable for me. It's like, yeah, he slams the girl like from both sides. Like she like hits him in the head with like a vase, and then instead of continuing to assault him, she runs away. Then she stabs him in the leg, and instead of pulling the glass back out and doing it again, she runs away. And then he's got a clear shot to kill her right at the end, and he shoots her like in the ribs or in the shoulder or something.
In the shoulder.
It's like, dude, shoot her in the chest or in the head.
And doesn't double tap.
Yeah.
Has he never seen Zombieland? Like, you double tap. But, so I knew once Violet made it out of that restaurant, I was like, okay, everyone that we're supposed to care about in this movie is going to live. And I just accepted that, and that's fine. But, like, he shoots the bed 3 times because, he heard Jen say, get under the bed. Shoots the bed 3 times. He doesn't even think to look under the bed and make sure that he got him, or he just heads downstairs to get Violet. And then the remote control car was supposed to be a cute moment, like a triumphant mother-son thing. It annoyed me. It's like, come on, dude, this ain't Home Alone. What are you using a remote control car to save your mommy? Like,
I actually didn't mind that part. That's just me. I didn't mind that part.
You tell me this kid who's like barely able to form sentences knows to put a gun on his remote control car and send it over to his mom. That kid ain't gonna think about that.
I mean, he did at the beginning, not a gun, but he did hit her with the car or whatever.
He sent her a little note, but he's not gonna think, oh, my mom's in trouble, let me save the day with this gun. Kids don't. Come on.
If I'm supposed to believe this guy can bug a whole restaurant and watch his bitch all night, and if I'm supposed to believe Henry's not leaving this first date within the first 10 minutes, I can believe this kid can send her a gun on that little toy car.
Nah,
Are you
bro,
staying on this date? Are you staying on this date, Dustin?
I've been on
Si-
worse dates.
single mom?
No, actually, yeah, you're right. No, once you add that caveat, no, I'm out. With all due respect, that's
I'm
just
just
not
kidding.
my style.
We're just kidding. We're just making fun of Brandon Jamal.
Yeah, but nah, that is a lot of baggage. Like she trauma dumped. Like my husband
It's
killed himself.
it's not even the
And
trauma dump. It's just how weird she's acting the whole movie.
oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like in addition to, but she also did dump all this. Like my husband killed himself. This is the first date I've been on since the baby was born, and it's like that's a lot to take in. And then you add to it how weird she's acting and all of this, and then she just like, hey, I'm leaving, and her answer is not to no, please don't go. Her answer is just okay, I'll just kiss you. It's like don't throw up the Hail Mary now, lady. You had chances. But speaking of the date though, another like I said, they cover their tracks nicely. One that I don't really buy is like she faked poisoning the shot. It's like
I'm pretty sure we saw her do that, right?
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty sure we saw the liquid come out of that vial uh,
Yeah.
into the shot. So if we just saw it in her hand and saw her do this and then the camera cuts, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure I was sitting there the whole time like, didn't we see her empty it?
Like I'm pretty sure I saw that vial get empty. Are they just fucking with me right now?
Yeah, but oh well.
It'd be like that sometimes. Anyway, I think Dustin are pretty much on the same page here. Honestly, like we both like the movie, but we did have our qualms with it. I mean, to me, it's just another Christopher Landon movie. It's probably, I forgot about Hard Eyes. He did do that one. That's still my second favorite. I still like Freaky better than that. I would put Hard Eyes after that. I probably like this a little better than Happy Death Day. I like Happy Death Day, but I don't know. That movie just gets a little monotonous. Her doing the same shit over and over and over.
The
It,
irony of that, like, it gets monotonous. Her waking up the same day every day. Like, yeah, that's kind of the point. But no,
I
I get
know
what you're
that's the
saying.
point, but it's like this is an hour and 40-minute movie, and it's just anywho. It's still a fine movie. I gave it a 7, so if that's number 4 of the movies I've seen in a 7, that's not bad.
Yeah, I like Happy Death Day the most, and Freaky a close second. Um, Man, Hard Eyes though, that might be. I think that's second. Hard Eyes and Freaky tied for second, and this one fourth. But that's not to say that I didn't enjoy this one. I mean, I gave it 3 out of 5, and on Letterboxd. And what I was saying about Blumhouse trying to redeem themselves, that's also what I gave The Woman in the Yard. And if you know
That
me
was
and know,
I like that movie. That I
it's
don't know
pretty
that
good,
one.
man. It's
It was
pretty
good.
good. But you know, if you know me and know my disdain for the product Blumhouse has been putting out the past few, I guess, several years now, it feels like. Um, 3 out of 5 is a very good score. So I
That's what
think
I feel
this,
like. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I feel
you're
like we
good.
need to touch on that. It's like people see 3 out of 5, or we give a movie a 6 or a 7. Like that's still a good rating.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I mean, a
I,
7 is a good rating.
yeah. To me, anything 2.5 or higher is worth a watch. It's point blank. That's an average movie. Like 2 out of 5 is half. So that's an average movie, and they're worth at least a watch. 2 and lower, those are the ones I like. This is pretty bad to me. That's how I grade movies.
Yeah, but I feel I don't know. I've just been thinking about that. It's like I give him something like I gave Midnight Mass a 7. Like that kind of feels low, I guess, but that's still good.
Yeah.
Like a movie is still good at a 7. A series is still good at a 7. It's just sometimes once you want to get above that 7, like it's just got to be really special to you. It's just got to make a connection to you, or it's just got to not have certain issues that bother you, and that's just how
To,
I think that's the message. Like a 7's not a bad rating.
to me, a movie that's going to get a 4 or higher, 4.5, or 5, is a movie that either one, when it ends, I'm like, man, I want to watch that again. Like when it ends, I'm like, I want to watch that again. Or two, there are movies, exceptions to that, that like I have no desire to ever watch that again, but it's so well made and well written that I can appreciate it. Aliens, but because I do not ever want to watch those again, but I can appreciate them, man. They're really good movies.
The
So
Witch.
The Witch, that one for a different reason. That's a really good movie that honestly I wish I could bring myself to watch again. It's just it unnerves me. Same with As Above, So Below, but I don't like that kind of stuff. But
let's wrap up. Let's wrap up with Drop. I recommend go seeing it. Like
same.
we're gonna release this podcast the day of its official release. If you listen to this, you're not going to be surprised by anything, by God, because you just got it all spoiled. But support cinema, man. I mean, Blumhouse. I think Jason Blum's kind of realizing Christopher Landon is kind of just he'll make you some money, because I saw where they're proceeding with a third Happy Death Day as well. So I guess they're just seeing the dollar signs with this guy Christopher Landon. So I say go see it. Go support Chris Landon. I think he's a really good writer director in the horror genre right now.
Yeah, I agree. And so I got it pulled up now. So I'll run through these. This is really quickly. This is what I was talking about. So Dropping Woman in the Yard, Blumhouse, Universal movies. Fine movies. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy I didn't see. Love Hurts was Universal and 87 North. Terrible. Wolfman, did not like it. Nosferatu, disappointing. Not to say it wasn't good, but it was disappointing because we've talked about it.
Well made, but the story would just progress so slowly.
Yeah. Wicked, I understand. Great movie. Okay. But then you go back, you got distribution only. Speak No Evil. Blumhouse, Universal. To me, disappointing. I know you liked it a lot. Twisters. Twisters was another one of those like mindless fun movies, but I enjoyed it a lot. I did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, I like Twisters.
But as far as quality goes, it's nowhere near as good as the original to me. The Bike Riders I didn't see. Like, there's just a lot of these movies. Abigail is an exception. Like, that was just a fun movie. So Monkey Man, disappointing to me. Night Swim. So a lot. Yeah. So a lot of these movies since 2024 have just been like, it's like, hey, let's slap Universal's logo or credits at the beginning of it and just go get this bread. Not really care about the product. That's how I feel like they're making movies.
Yeah, hopefully they get back to their glory days, though, because them and Blumhouse have put out some bangers. And Platinum Dunes, they've all put out some bangers. So get back to it, like quick green light and some bullshit. But Dustin, final thoughts. You gave the movie a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I haven't given my score yet. I'm actually about to go support some cinema again and go see a Neon movie, which we'll be doing another reaction to tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to this movie. Like, this campy slasher. Hell yeah. Finn Wolfhard. Yeah. Let's go.
Hell of a summer. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on it. So, yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will be back eventually.